Ugh. Okay, mic's working. Okay, sorry for the long wait, everybody. Sorry. Give me a second. I'm still a little bit not ready. But good morning. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. And it's time to stream. Uh, so for the first 5 minutes of stream, I was on the starting student screen just because I was going to the vending machine to get a Sprite. I I was thirsty. uh, but here we are. I was figuring some stuff out then afterwards because I have for the first time advertised my stream. So, am I in a voice chat right now on Discord? I thought I closed Discord. Hang on, let me make sure I'm not. Okay, we're out of voice chat. We're, we're gonna pick up where we were. Let me remember to set stream to the game. Okay, we're officially back, guys. Let's do this. Let's join this random battle. What's the worst that could happen? To get mad at me? Yeah, actually, they probably could. They have every right to. Who here has an AoE? Not Storm this early. I think only Balance this early has an AoE. Okay. Uh. Mochi, stop trying to come through the door. I have it shut for a reason. Thank you. They, my roommates say I take him hostage, but then shit like this happens. It's like he's literally trying to come through the door when Mochi, stop! No, I didn't have time to type in chat. I was gonna say don't black mantle that one. I'm killing it. Alright. That should be this quest complete. I'm wondering what the storm is doing. Croctopian fire. Oh, 2 pieces of the Croctopian set from one fight. That is crazy.
Perfect. Now with this gear I got you and the mark of the gladiator, you'll be able to march into the Colosseum unnoticed. You'll find the Colosseum up ahead. When you enter, be sure to talk to Marakara, the arena master. Tell him you want to fight Kayamate the Great. When you succeed, tell Kayamate that the Order of the Fang needs him to rejoin the cause. My plan should work, I hope. Good luck, young wizard, and be careful.
Nope, let me go. I'm not doing your quest. I already did side quests one episode. We're not getting started on that right now. The only one I'd probably do this episode would be crafting, but I don't really know. I don't know if I have the reagents for crafting right now for this world. This place is very beautifully designed.
You great. We'll soon see how you fare against real warriors. How about proving yourself first, novice? Think you could defeat a lowly Sakwi Ripper? Alright. It should be entertaining. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new contestant.
So, regarding my spells, my spell elements. Oh, Sandstorm has spell elements now. I don't know what that symbol means. But that is the stronger version of the spell. It seems to remove the AoE, though. I might test that out. Honestly, once we get to higher level. We're gonna throw in 2 sandstorms, 2 balance blades, and we're gonna keep 2 pixies. Who are these guys? What? Alright, that works.
Not bad. But don't congratulate yourself just yet. The Sakwi Ripper is actually a pushover. We'll see what happens in the next round. Okay, I think you got lucky with that Sakwi Ripper. Prepare for something with a little more heat. Ladies and gentlemen, for your enjoyment, we have a special duel. Foreigner Wizard versus the Wild Sunbird. Cheer for the gladiators! You can watch them in action behind the bird gate.
Well, that was an interesting moment. I'm glad I have the friendly thing on so people can just port to me out of nowhere. It's very fun.
So, you are the new kid on the block? Maybe the block isn't big enough for the both of us. We'll see who stays and who goes.
So you know who forgot to switch their deck back? Me. If I get a power pip, I'm using Sandstorm. If I get a regular pip, I'm using Tempest Elf. Alright. Reason being, I have 2 Sandstorms in deck, but I want to use if I ever use Tempest Elf, I want to use it with the Balance Blade. Just because it's nearly 400 damage on the proc. Excuse me. I was not expecting that. I apologize. Okay, what is it? We pop this, boss dies. Don't know about the minion yet. Alright. So this deck works for everything in Rocketopia, apparently. I say this now. It's gonna go south pretty quickly. Health Whiz. That's my max. Oh. Ooh, next level we get What spell do we get
Wait,
next time?
did I say the sunbird is tough? It's... Okay. But you'll have to prove that was not beginner's luck. I thought I heard a cheer or two for you last time. Maybe I can set up a match between you and Stone Chin. But you'll have to make him interested in you first. Tell you what. If you bash a couple of those ice weavers, I think we can set something up. Stone Chin likes fresh spider eyes. Collect some of those and he'll be willing to tangle with you.
Okay. See, the Grand Arena is like, I don't know about anyone else. The Crocodile Sphinx itself, just to me, is just kind of a drag. Like, it just doesn't feel like the beginning Crocotopia and Crocotopia are very nice. Middle Crocotopia, I dislike. But be that as it may, we are almost done with Middle Crocotopia. Oh, I didn't kill him. Cool. This is why I pack 2. I know I don't have that much damage, so I pack for a second hit. But now I gotta save up 4 pips. I could just tap this off and wand and just wait, but I'm just gonna sandstorm. If, you know, I live long enough. But I don't think they can kill me. Even if one has 3 pips, I think I'm fine. Yep. So you just gotta have faith. So, those guys have teleported me. We're around level 30, right? Yeah, 36. I remembered his name.
Not bad, not bad. You may be able to bash the Ice Weavers, but you need more flair, more style. Can't please a crowd without those things. Okay, Stone Chin says you're on. But I told him he can't have the spider eyes until after the fight. Let's see how you fare against a stronger and hungrier opponent. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, puny foreigner versus Crag Stone Chin. Who will fall first? Just watch behind the sun gate. The arena master says that after I smash you, I get to have spider eyes. I like spider eyes. Okay, now Crack smash you.
I forgot to switch my deck. I need to start switching my deck. This might not go well. If I run out of cards, it's entirely my fault. Because I made the deck for mobbing, and now I've used it against 2 bosses. This is not good. This is a not good way to start a stream. Also, why is he complaining? Like, why does he not just kill his minion for spider eyes? Do you not think of that? I'm just gonna go for the AoE. The sooner I kill that minion, the sooner I can like, get myself the boss or something else. The better I can survive, honestly. Because that's gonna do 58 damage a turn. Total of what, 174? Yeah, 174. Actually, I could just do the same strategy I did against the spiders themselves and just wait out getting 4 pips again. Because I'm gonna have to cast that sandstorm anyway, since I deleted my 1 hits. I should really start feeding my pet snacks for happiness. How do I like balance so far? This is my favorite class to play. So, let me tell you a story real quick. I have been playing Wizard101 since 2009. This game has been here basically almost my whole life. My first wizard was a death named Blaze Skullcatcher. I have only ever remade this wizard once, and it happens to be on this account that I still have. Death has been my favorite class until I picked up Balance a while back on this same account. Excuse me. But when I picked up Balance, I just, like, the ability to use all of the, like, for example, the ability to use all of the classes, like Spiritual Tribunal, Spectral Blast, Hydra, Chimera even, using all of the different elements, depending on how, like, depending on who you're facing, what their weaknesses and resistances are, it's a lot more satisfying to me, and it's a lot more tactical gameplay, in my opinion. Wow, I'm talking about tactics in a card game. What the fuck has the world come to?
Not bad, but I wonder how you'll do against a real warrior. Let me see who's left. Okay, I think you're about ready to move up to fight Bort. Problem is, Bort has an image to maintain. So before you get to take him on, you'll have to take on some sand stalkers.
Are they balanced
That's
type?
in his contract.
No, but there's a woman fighting them, so I'm just gonna jump in here. I think she killed the one in key slot. No, she didn't. The health bar just didn't load for me. No, it's just free HP. Oh, jeez, you have Arc Mastery? Why do you have Arc Mastery? What piece of your gear is giving you Arc Mastery? Why are you still set to balance when you're balance wizard? Yeah, whatever, I'm just gonna save up for Sandstorm. And currently she's leading up for a Sandstorm too. I believe I've rubbed my eye too much, and now my vision is blurry. This might be a problem. Is she gonna die, actually, now that I think about it? Nah, none of the enemies have enough pips. I pretty much knew that no one was going to attack her, because the one in Gem Slot was going to attack me, because it joined the battle because of me. And that's a little bit of how early world works. She should have just Sandstorm. Because I'm not going to kill the last one. And now she's either critical or dead. Answer would be critical. There's a ice beetle. No, it's not. It's an ice trap. I forgot their ice types. They have that. And you fizzled. Congratulations. I'm gonna shut my ass up. That's so embarrassing. I was gonna say a toxic. I'm glad I fizzled because I was gonna be a little toxic. We was gonna have a little toxic moment. If we get wiped by 3 Sandstalkers, that's gonna be very embarrassing. Waiting for her to flee, because I have friendly player. You don't need to invite me to a group. There we go. She probably had a potion. I hope she had a potion. Oh no, that's her putting away. We're gonna sit here for 30 seconds. So, chat, how we doing? Yes, we'll go back to my story for a little bit. So, my sister originally got me into this game. And when she did, it was me, my brother, and my sister all playing, usually. And a lot of the time, so we didn't have membership back then. We never really like got membership until about 2016. Yeah, I know, 8 years without membership. What are we doing? Or not 8 years, 7-ish. So like 7 or 8 years. So like something like that. Without membership. Or I guess to put it into perspective. Sorry, back to the story. It was around the time, to put it into perspective, those around the time
crowd
Dark World
always
came out.
loved up-and-comers such as yourself. Too bad no one has come to see the arena for some time. Look out! Bort Malletmane was born and bred to fight. Think you can best him? Then show me some ladies, gentlemen, and children of all ages. Let's hear it for the Dueling Wizard! This time, the wizard is after two-time Croc champion, Bort Malletmane. Check out the Snake Gate.
That's interesting. I'm 25 XP from the next level.
You think I will give up all the fame and glory without a fight? Ha! You don't even have the showmanship to be a star like me. Really? You are no warrior.
Okay, we're gonna do the thing. Okay, anyway, so we got membership for the first time around the start of Darkmoor, like the release of Darkmoor, I should say. And when we got it, I was a level 19 balance named Kyle. And I have not touched balance since. I got Kyle up to Mushu back in 2019. No, 2018. That was the final time I played Kyle. And then afterwards, I had a life named Dakota Lion Hunter. And I think that character made it to Azteca. I'm not using weaknesses. I'm gonna take out the minion. Since I can't AoE apparently, I'm just gonna single target focus the minion. Do I have friend requests off? Did I lie about that? I think I have friend requests off. Privacy settings? Yeah, allow friend requests none. The reason I have friend requests off is just so that like I don't get spammed with it whenever I pass through a single area. Because there's a lot of people in this game who will just like, oh, new player walking by, friend request. And while it can be helpful, it's not that I like hate it, it's just like annoying sometimes. So we're just gonna hit spam. I couldn't AoE, so we're throwing everything. Nah, we're not gonna weakness. We're just gonna keep hitting. But we're gonna Shane Bomb Shane this fight. For anyone who doesn't know, we'll get to it. We'll get to that. The joke will be explained. You're still alive? I had to have rolled low on the scorpion. Yeah, I think the reason I liked Death so much was because it wasn't necessarily like rolling RNG for the damage. Hey, we are ready for the next spell. Right, that's Power 101. You can hover your mouse over the XP bar.
I have to say, you don't look like a real warrior, but you sure can deliver. The crowd would go wild for someone like you. The crowd would have loved you, taking on all our top guys. Now is no time to slow down. I'll get a tenure ready while you take on some suckweed gougings. Go get 'em, Wiz.
So, actually, we got a smoke blast coming off some of this. Go ahead.
So, you feel you are ready to learn a new spell? Jolly good. I think it's about time I teach you Mander Minion, and we will need a few reagents to create it. You will need to talk to the trees of fire, ice, and storm. You must gain from each a leaf. 3 in total, no more, no less. Return when you have these.
But what I think is like the reason I like that so much is that you're not like rolling for damage. Almost every siphon move is set damage. Like Scarecrow is 365, I believe. But then like you start getting enchants and stuff, and it just buffs up that base damage. Especially when they did the buff to death, where siphon spells do not get half enchant, they get full enchant.
You say you need a leaf from me for your spell. I don't know if I can let any go. You know, they are a pretty hot commodity around here. Hot commodity. Get it? Oh, it's been ages since I've gotten to tell that joke. Look out. As a comedian, I'm burning up. Okay, I'll save the jokes for the next student. Take a leaf, but don't let it burn a hole in your pocket.
He sounds like Vegeta for some reason. I don't know why. It sounds like English Vegeta.
You say you need a leaf from me? I don't know. They are pretty valuable. Plus, it's not like they grow on trees. Not like they grow on trees? Sure, you can have one. Just stop needling me about it.
So I just have to listen to puns. That's this quest, or you said it very serious?
You need a leaf? I guess. Why not? Everyone takes them from me for their spells. Not like I'm gonna get emotional over them. Maybe someday I'll not be so down. But then I'd have to turn over a new leaf. Okay, enough of that. Go on, take one. And
Eating.
leave me alone.
I'm gonna roll my eyes out of my sockets.
Let me guess, the trees told you their leaf jokes? I don't want to hear them, I just wish they'd find some better ones to tell.
Rail.
Now that I have crushed the leaves, they need to be purified. For this, you will need to travel to Crocotopia, no less. Take these ingredients to the large fire pit in the Altar of Kings at the pyramid. Just a few seconds in the flame should do. Toodles!
This is a quest I actually could not complete without membership on Kyle, because of it having to take place at Crocotopia. So the final spell that I had learned on Kyle before getting membership was Sandstorm, and I started Crocotopia at level 19. But I picked up Mander Minion the second I got membership, because it was just head to Crocotopia, go to the Altar of Kings, you get Mander Minion. So like, while I couldn't quest necessarily, I just decided to basically do battles.
Purified within moments of eating.
I remember one battle that I did a lot was the Harvest Lord, because in Wizard City, you can actually get certain gear sets, certain low-level gear sets, like the Elven attire. These can be dropped from different bosses in Wizard City. The Fire Elf drop is from Firecat Alley. I believe it's Bastilla Gravewind. Or it's Alicane Swift Arrow. It's one of the two. Storm Elf is Harvest Lord. And Ice Elf is Baron Rotunda from Colossus Boulevard. I specifically remember those two because those are the only two I ever got. I could never get the drop from Firecat Alley. But that's where a lot of my levels came from, pre-membership on that slot. And I was roughly around this level, just starting Crocotopia. So I was well into level 20s finishing it. Which is quite concerning because I, like, no life to this game before getting membership.
Jolly good. Now they have been purified. Give me a moment to stir them up. need to add an ice element into the ingredients. I would suggest checking with Zane in Crocotopia as to the best place for that.
Sorry, I'm trying to send a text right now.
I'm afraid ice elements are beyond my field of expertise. You should speak with Niles, the balance tree. He's over on the Crocosphinx. You may need to help out the Marleybonians a bit before they let you take the boat over there.
So the way that I completed this quest when I first got membership was I asked my brother, because we got it at the same time roughly. It's just I had school and would be at school until later than him. So he like sped his way through Crocotopia. And so I just asked him if I could like teleport to him.
So you need a place of ice for your quest spell. The best place I would recommend is the icy waters at the entrance hall.
Something cool about Crocotopia is you don't need to do the quests to access the areas, except for where there are ships.
You add icy water to the mixture of leaves.
Because for the places where there are ships, those are all locked behind quests, so there's still some ships that I cannot take. But for the places that are just like, say, the entrance hall here under the Crocosphinx, it's very much just walk into it. If you have membership or you bought the area, you can just enter whenever. Thank you, Torrance, for blasting my
You
ears.
found icy water at the entrance hall? Brilliant! Why didn't I think of that? I guess I must be getting on in years. Oh yes, we're not finished, are we? Now we need to add a spark to this to balance it. There is a room in the Great Pyramid, a storm room. I don't remember where this room is, but Niles should. Be careful. You will have to prove yourself to the Tritons first.
Alright. And with that, I think that's where we put this quest on hold. Lag spike? I didn't even hit the talk button. My game is frozen. Something on my PC crashed. Did my whole PC crash? The game has crashed. The game has closed. This doesn't happen. This is an enigma. Okay, I'm just gonna boot the game back up. Hopefully, I didn't even talk to Burke. I just walked up to her. That was goofy. Okay, so that was interesting. Here's hoping we don't crash again. I just told Rot in Discord that his GIF crashed my stream because he wakes up, posts a GIF in chat, and I'm like, how the fuck did you do that? You crashed my stream. Or my game.
Can I help you? Oh, yes, of course. You're the one I was told about. I'm Principal Monstrologist, Gilda Burke. Thanks for coming. Headmaster Ambrose is allowing me to recruit talented and studious young wizards for an exciting new elective program, Monstrology. It's an ancient practice from my home world, Albion, and I've come to share Monstrology throughout the spiral. So let's get started. The motto of Monstrology is Know Thine Enemy. You'll learn to profile your enemy, extract their strengths, and use them to your benefit. We use special monstrological extract spells to enchant damage spells, which can then capture an enemy's very essence, or animus. An enchanted spell that deals damage will result in extraction of one animus, plus an additional animus is extracted with a defeating hit. Now pay attention here, because this is very important. To formally collect the animus you've extracted, you must win the duel. Once you've successfully collected an enemy's animus, their profile is added to your Monstrology tome, so you can reference them at any time. There's much more to Monstrology than that, of course, but I find 'tis easier to do than to listen. It's high time for some field work. Take this extract undead animus spell and use it to capture the animus of any undead enemy you'd like to profile. Well, almost any. Since you're new to Monstrology, you'll want to tussle with a low-level enemy to maximize your chances of animus extraction. Start with the Lost Souls on Unicorn Way. Extract one Lost Soul animus, then return here, and we'll wrap up your introduction to Monstrology.
So the reason I'm doing this side quest real quick is because I'm actually planning on using some of the Monstrology throughout this playthrough. So what we're looking at right now is a way for me to summon things that can help me in combat. In which case, I will be farming specific bosses. This will be off camera, so you don't have to worry. And I will keep my level locked so that you guys will see all level ups, so on and so forth, whenever I'm doing stuff off camera. And I will not do any side quests off camera, except for maybe the spell weaving side quests, because those suck. But it's a simple matter of these work like enchants. You can just throw them on an attack spell, kill with the attack spell. And collected 2 Lost Soul Animus. Excuse me. Not again. Is it Ravenwood? Is Ravenwood the issue that my game's having?
Were you able to extract an animus from an undead enemy? Aye? Crackin'! Now it's time I show you the myriad ways monstrologists use animus. The monstrology to summon monster treasure card.
Why did my computer just black screen? Why is stream green? Where's Streamlabs? Black screen again. What is going on? I can hear myself. Okay. What the fuck? Hang on. Something's going on with my computer. I'm getting black screen over and over. What? Okay. Close the game. Close the game, close Opera. Close this. MSI Center is still running. I can't go to my dashboard home on Streamlabs.